Hello there. Let's be honest with yourself. Why are you here? Are you waiting for me to tell you that it's fine? That you can go for it? Or are you here to finally hear somebody tell you like, no! Are you insane? It's a red flag. I'm gonna screw your life over. Or are you here for yourself? Do you think that you are full of red flags and you are unworthy of being loved? Whatever it is, you're at the right place. Hi, my name is Alty and I am a gamer husband to a wonderful loving wife, and on this channel I am making videos with the goal to create a sanctuary for everybody who is willing to grow as a person, for people who want to create a better version of themselves that they always wanted to be, and especially for those who are sick and tired of being a puppet in life. Let me get one thing straight. The internet is full of ridiculous amount of social media posts, lists, videos about the red flags, but it's diluting the meaning of red flags. Real red flags are life-threatening personality traits. We're talking about psychopaths. We're talking about heavily abusive people. Those are red flags. Not the fact that, oh, that guy plays Lego in his free time. Red flag. Oh, that girl over there, she goes to the gym. Red flag. No, this is blasphemy. This is heresy. Okay? Red flags, real red flags, are supposed to save your life. Whatever we're finding on this crappy social media is diluting the real meaning of red flags. And this stops you from having self-love. This makes you doubt in yourself and also in other people. I will explain this in a moment. But so now let's keep in mind that starting from this moment, red flags don't exist. Okay? Red flags don't exist. What social media shoves in your face every day are subjective statements, opinions of people based on somebody else's mind. These are not general truths. And what drives me mad, as I said, is that this prevents a lot of people of self-love or even falling in love with somebody else. It's actually these modern day red flags lists that you see all over the place. They are the spark, they are the curiosity and the reason of attraction. Let me share with you my unfiltered opinion about this whole crap. Everybody is perfect as they are, unless you have a real red flag. We're talking about jail level of red flag, okay? But otherwise, this modern day list, everybody is perfect as they are. Please go ahead, fall in love with a modern day red flag. Fall in love with what you want. Because this guy that plays Lego, that everybody says, oh, he plays Lego, is childish. No, this guy could be for you the perfect, stable, stay-at-home dad. The trustworthy companion. The, I don't know, stable income. And a, let's say, solid foundation for a cute and, let's say, strong family household. When I was a teenager, we had this stupid thing with the boys. It's ridiculous. So, our red flag, you know, as teenage guys, I'm talking about, I would say 16 to like 19 maybe-ish. We said that a woman that drinks beer is a red flag. Can you just hear how ridiculous that sounds now? Can you imagine how many potential friendships, potential love relationships are skipped because this stupid statement that is not based on any truth? Nobody was like, is that true? Where does it come from? Where is the source? No, everybody's like, that is not good. You drink beer. You're not good. We were all monkeys. We were all monkeys. We did not check the facts at all. We didn't check in ourselves to see if that is true at all. And so now, how do we avoid heartbreaks? How do we avoid suffering? I got something in my eye. Ugh. But how do we reduce the amount of trial and error? How do we learn to love ourselves? Well, the truth is, you cannot avoid suffering, at least not completely. There is a certain beauty to life in experimentation, the adventure, the journey, the phase of exploration, and in this trial and error, you also learn about yourself. But of course, I understand from a certain age, for example, with me, around my 27, you could start to desire some stability in life, like I did. Yes, I had a couple of relationships before I met my wife. They were some heartbreaks. There were some big questions, doubts in myself. What am I doing? Why can't I keep friends? Is this really the person for me? Am I a walking red flag? I had these questions. And my turning point... Turning point... Sometimes when I sit here in this room and record these videos, it's just the biggest stupidity ever. No, when the turning point is when I started to learn about myself, okay? And mainly accepting myself. Accepting myself. I hope... Say it again. Accepting myself. It's the biggest step. If you learn to love yourself, truly love yourself, like I said, accept yourself, love yourself, like truly, if you get to this point that you are so good in your own skin, you will not think that you have red flags. You will not listen to others, to other people, their useless opinions. You will maybe hear them, rationalize them, compare them to yourself, to the reference of your own thoughts and life perspectives, and then you will see, oh, this is not a red flag for me. Oh, but I am worthy. And then you can also see in other people, hey, this kind of personality trait I like. This personality trait annoys me. You get out of my way before I punch and break your nose. I like you a lot. If you know all these, let's say, if you know, well, I had a brain freeze. If you know these values, if you know your own values in life, you can search for partners, friends, connections with more intent, at the very least, because life still is an experimentation, and I said you can't truly avoid heartbreaks and errors, but at least you can ask Cupid, like, hey, this is the list where you could aim at. Do not aim at this blacklist, okay? Aim at the good list, okay? Aim well. So at least you can tell Cupid to aim better. And this is how I found my wife. Great. Was the best achievement in my life, because I knew at a certain point just who I was and what I wanted. I knew what I was looking for in a woman. I knew how I would like it's not one arrow. I'm not speaking that I'm so OCD and I'm like having high standards. No, I mean the simple fact that I have my, let's say, left value and right value, and between these value there are a bazillion people that fit in there. But I knew that this was the direction that I could look for, not here outside the values and not there. I knew that I had a certain type of personality. I knew which values were most important to me. I knew which values I would like to share with this person so we can have something in common, because for me personally, I would like to share some of my values, but I also was aware of what values this person could complement me with, how she could improve my life with her values, things that I was missing but I still found valuable, things that I did not achieve on day-to-day basis. For example, I am a very let's say order is one of my values, order, let's say, is one of my values. And for example, for my wife, I mean, order is my value. I would say the scale of the value, mine is tidiness. Okay? Tidiness on a male, just tidiness. Let's just say tidiness. Okay? And that means that my desk is generally clean. There might be like an accidental coffee spot that I have here on my desk, by the way. But like, I didn't spend so much time scraping it off, in a sense, like it's just burnt into the table. But for example, my wife, she would have gone not from just tidiness, she would have gone to order. That would be her trait, her value that I'm missing, and she improves it. She would have, for example, completely changed the table. She would have maybe even put like a whole mat on it to remove this burnt spot, and yeah, the table would have looked clean and order again. Everything would be even better and tidy, and this is good. This complements me and improves our life. So if I can summarize all of this rant into a one sentence, 1.5, a sentence with a comma or 2 commas is: focus very intensely on loving and accepting yourself, and everything else, all the other puzzle pieces, will fall into their place automatically. Okay? Voilà. Thank you everybody for listening, watching. I hope this video brought you some little insight. Remember, I'm always open for feedback. I'm always open for comments. Just throw them out there. Please also write constructive feedback. If you think that something needs to be improved, edited, or the topic needs to be broadened or talked about to in depth, feel free. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, help the channel grow. It would mean a lot to me. Plus, the channel will be spread out into the world even more, so more people will see it. Voilà. Thank you, everybody. I wish you a wonderful day. Ciao, ciao. Are you still not gone? But the video is done. I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah. It's pretty nice here. I got this nice plant here. It's she's doing okay, but she's not doing. I even forgot the name. It's my wife usually takes care. I love the plants a lot myself, but these I don't know. I'm just so busy with YouTube that I don't really take care of plants, which is something I really would like to do. So the value, her order is that all our plants are everywhere perfectly fine, taken care of. But this one had a couple times like parasites or insects, but she's doing great. Okay, she has a couple of spots here. But she's doing good. She's doing good. That's great. Yeah, and I've got a little cacti here. Look at this one. This one is super cute. Look at this. It's a little pot with a cacti and he's wearing like glasses. I like this one. Got it as a gift. It's a very good gift. Did we even water them? I don't know. Maybe once a year. I think this one is doing a little bit bad, but this one is super interesting. This one has like fluff on the inside. I don't really see it from there, but he's like super many hairs on the top. Is this even a part of him? Yeah, I think it is. I even got more here. You don't see it. I've got another cacti here. There we go. And then there is a fourth one. There we go. One like this. A little stick. A little stick. Okay. Bye-bye.